know, they just kind of tickled me. So we've just parked up and we've walked past the leisure centre. Tennis courts are on the other side of the canal, but this is a park on this side and it's quite busy, so I'm going to wait till we get through all of this and then let Winston off. All the freedom, but I want to smell this first. Right, so we got up this morning, we've drove into Tavistock, which is at the local little town, parked in the town, and it was, I think it was £3.20 or £3.40 for 4 hours. The machines only take cash though, so they don't take card, which meant I had to download an app and pay via an app. It was simple enough, but still a bit of a faff. Anyway, paid for parking. We're now walking the Canal towpath. Are you sniffing? Morning! Where are you going? Is that a good smell? Nope, we're going straight on. So Winston has got his lift and assist harness on. Now usually I only put that on if we're going up a mountain, if we're going to be doing some scrambling, if we've got to be going over stiles, etc. Now obviously we're very unlikely to find any of those out on a flat canal path. But Winston has been known to go for a dunk in the water. And because it's a straight drop, it can be difficult to get him back out again. So I learnt my lesson that I put his harness on, and if he decides to go over the side for whatever reason, then I can easily grab the handle and fish him back out again. I don't know if you can see, but you can't read the words properly on the bridge, but you can read them in the reflection. Trees doubled by light, oak, beech and ash. I don't know if you can see it on the camera. Oh, Winston's making friends. I took a photo of it so you can see it better. Oh, clever. And it is spitting. Barbara, get the kids in. Most people aren't going to know that reference. Basically, there's a comedian in the UK called Pt4, and he does like a little joke slash... Oh, what's this? Hang on. Look at this first. I don't know what it is, but I'll show you anyway. Winston, why have you got pee on it? Hope you peed on the grass. Right, so back to the weather. So Pt4 does this little joke thing, basically just about English rain. And when you were at school and used to go out in the playground, and as soon as it started raining and all the teachers went into like some SAS mode, it was like, it's spitting, Barbara, get the kids in. No. Now every time it's... I'm sorry, you're probably just going to think I'm mental. If you've seen it, you'll know what I mean. If not, I apologise. But, so yeah, every time it kind of starts spitting now, I always think of that. So I always think in my head, it's spitting, Barbara, get the kids in. Don't know why I've just explained that to you. But it was raining all day yesterday, like all day. I was putting waterproofs on to take Winston on the dog walk. Didn't really mind because yesterday was like a pod day. So I saw you guys on Wednesday. Yesterday was Thursday, we stayed in the pod and worked, rained the whole day. Today is Friday. We're going for a walk today. And then we've got Saturday and Sunday in the pod. Going for a walk on Monday, Tuesday in the pod, leaving on Wednesday. So, according to... my arm's hurting. Hurting? My arm is hurting. Let's have some pronunciation. So, yeah, on this vlog, I'm relaxing more, hence why we're having more pod days. And I'm just kind of sharing the walks with you guys. I'm not really sharing the whole day 1, day 2, day 3. So yesterday was a day off in the pod and I did no recording. And it's nice, you know, I enjoy vlogging and I enjoy making these videos and I enjoy showing you what we're up to. But sometimes it just makes everything take so much longer and, you know, sometimes you don't want to really be thinking about it. You just want to get on and do stuff, if that makes sense. So it's nice to have those days where I'm not vlogging. But then it means that we come onto these days and I feel like I've got so much to tell you guys that I do these big monologues, catching you guys up with what's going on, even though it's just been a day. So yeah, I don't know what works out for the better, really. But anyway, this is a lovely walk. Especially now we're further out of town, it's nice and quiet. Apart from that really loud bird, which I don't know if you can hear squawking. But yeah, Winston's having a little wander. His arthritis is definitely getting worse. He's looking very stiff, bless him. Still happy enough to go toddling off in front though, so yeah. Oh! There's something through here. Look at that. I wonder if we'll get a better view around here. Ooh. Oh, what's this as well? What's this? Is this like a poem? Do we start from here? Silently immobile, like a giant of stone, Viaduct stood still, proudly greeting us. Great looming shadow showing in the water, a softly lit avenue of trees, a winding watery boulevard, reflections not just on the river, but in my mind, twisting and turning the everlasting canal. Well, it doesn't rhyme. There goes my knowledge of poetry. But it's lovely. It's nice how it talks about the viaduct and the still waters of the canal. What do you think, Winst? Go on, let's keep going. You can go in, it's not very deep down here. Oh, you're getting caught in the bushes. Go on, you can go in there, that's not deep. You can walk in that. Did you get stuck? Did you get stuck? You don't want to go in that bit? You go down this way? Down there? You go down there? It's not deep. Good, go there. Go down there. Oh. Okay. Now at first, I didn't know what this was, but then I saw this bench, which says, Hannah Bragg, your presence we miss, your memories we treasure, loving you always, forgetting you never. And it was clear that this was a memorial. Now, after a bit of research, I found out that Hannah Bragg died on the 23rd of June 2018 after taking MDMA, which is commonly known as ecstasy, and suffering a seizure near a disused viaduct in Tavistock, probably the one that I just walked under earlier. She was just 15 years old. Okay, so we reached the end, which was a road back there, and now we've turned around and we're going back again. Yeah, I'm going to be a couple of minutes though. Oh, that's alright. Is that alright? Right, someone's waiting for my space, so I'll see you guys back at the campsite. I was going to do a little monologue thing, but we ain't got time. So the car park was very busy now, and as you heard, there was someone waiting for my space, and I didn't want to keep them waiting any longer than necessary, so I was on my way as soon as I had changed my shoes. And I can't remember what it was that I wanted to say anyway, so I'm guessing that it was just my usual waffle and nothing of any importance. Also, in this clip, there's somebody coming with a big caravan, and I do not know how people manage to tow these longer caravans. I have been towing now for over 2 years, and I don't think I'd want to go much bigger than my little pod, but you know, never say never. But anyway, let's jump back to the campsite, and I'll also add in a little bit of funky music for you. while I eat that, I'm going to give you a tour of the Tavistock Camping and Caravanning Club site in Devon. So I stayed at this campsite in August 2024 and I stayed for 14 nights. I had a hard standing pitch with electric and it cost me the total amount of £243.29, which gives me an average cost of £17.38 per night. Now I really enjoyed staying at this campsite. It was very chilled and it also had a very good dog walk, which was the gate that we just passed. It kind of went up and around the campsite, so it was enough space to have a little bit of a decent walk and to throw a ball, etc. And here in the facilities, the showers were like little mini bathrooms. So you had your shower, your sink, your toilet, all in one little room. So it's just convenient when you're getting ready. You kind of got everything there. You don't feel as though you have to go into the shower, then you have to go into the toilet, then you have to go find a sink. It just felt like you had your own private bathroom. Now this campsite does have dishwashing facilities and they are near these showers and toilet facilities. I did try to film it, but every time I tried to do it, there was someone using it. And you know that I don't like filming people, so we kind of just had to miss that for this section. I would also like to point out that if you are staying at a camping and caravanning club site and you are a member, go to the offers on their website because they have loads of different offers available for different campsites at different times, and usually you can bag yourself a really good deal. And that's how I managed to get this campsite so cheap. I think I used their 25% off midweek offer. Just go to their website and you'll find all their offers on their offers page. So I've been trying to do some work this afternoon, but it has not gone to plan. I have been really struggling mentally and creatively, anyway, you know what I mean. Did you just trump on my bed? Did you guys hear that? Let me start again. So I've been really struggling this evening to do any work. For some reason, it's just not happening. So I've been working on a video, the next video, and I'm trying to edit the beginning of it, and it's just not coming out the way I want it to come out. And yeah, I'm not happy with the current edit. So I think I'm going to bin that off and then re-edit the beginning. I'm not happy with the music. It's difficult because you want to create a really good video, but at the same time you are under, why is my speech really defective recently? So what I was saying is that you want to create a really good video, but you also know that you don't have an unlimited amount of time to do it in, because I have to release a video once every week. And then not only do I have to edit the video, I have other commitments in the week that I need to stay on top of. So I have to edit a video and create a video that I am happy with to put out there, and that I like the quality of it, that you can hear what I'm saying, that the story makes sense, that the footage is kind of okay. I'm not brilliant on the camera, I just point and shoot, but you get what I mean. Like, you want to make a good quality video, or as good as quality as I can do it with my limited skills and equipment. But you only have a certain amount of time to do it in. So it is frustrating when things don't quite go to plan. But I've decided to cut myself a little bit of slack. So I've put the laptop away. I've had an early shower. It's only about 9 o'clock at the moment. So I went to the showers about 8, half 8. And I'm going to get in bed with Winston. I'm going to watch a movie and just turn off my brain for tonight. Fingers crossed. I started watching a little bit of the movie earlier. It's one with Mark Wahlberg in. I can't remember the title of it. I'll put it on screen if I can find it. But it's on Amazon Prime at the moment. It's based on a true story about a guy who does adventure racing. It's also got a dog in it as well, which is why I decided to watch it. But I'd never heard of adventure racing, never heard of it. But basically it's hiking, paddling, cycling, and some cases climbing across like mountainous terrain or difficult terrain. And it's a really, really long race. It'll last several days, and you do it in teams of like 2 or 4 or whatever, and it's whoever gets to the finish line first wins, obviously. But this video on Amazon Prime is based on the World Championship, obviously the smaller races. And I had a little look into it because I got really interested by it. I had a little look into it, and there's one in Scotland. There's a smaller version in Scotland, which I think kind of build up to qualifiers and all the other stuff to get to the Worlds. Obviously, that's way out of my reach. But I started looking at these little races. I say little. They're not little, but they're just smaller than the World one. And I started looking into it. I was like, okay, so it's hiking, cycling and paddling over such and such a distance, over so many hours. And I was like, oh, and I was getting really interested. I was saying, okay, how would I do it? Like fitness levels, all this stuff. And then I remembered of all the videos I've edited where I have been practically dying, struggling for oxygen because I've been walking up a hill. So I don't know. But anyway, complete tangent there. But yeah, I'm going to get in bed, watch this movie, and then hopefully have Saturday and Sunday working. And then I'll see you guys on Monday when we go for another walk. That turned into a much longer explanation than I thought it was going to be. So I'll let you go, and I'll catch up here in a couple of days. Okay, so I just finished watching that movie in my lunch break today. I didn't finish it last night. And my piece of advice is do not watch it unless you want your heart ripped out and put back in again several times. That's all I'm going to say about it. It's called Arthur the King. So that's my warning to you if you decide to watch it. But now I need to get back to work. Hello, and welcome to another episode of Weird Things That I Get Up To in My Caravan. Today we're talking about IPL. So I actually bought this before I went away to the Outer Hebrides, and I used it for a few weeks and I started seeing some good results. But then when I went away, I just did not keep up with it. So all my hair grew back. So I've restarted it again. And I said to myself that I must keep it going and I must keep on top of it in order to get the full effect and the full results. So here I am in Devon, in a caravan, using an IPL device to try and permanently remove my hair whilst vlogging about it and putting it on the internet. It's funny how life has these turns, doesn't it? If someone had told me I would have been doing this a couple of months ago, I'd have been like, what? That's crazy. But yet here I am, sat in a caravan, using an IPL device. Now, because of the flashes, you have to wear these goggles, and because I'm in a confined space and I've got Winston in here, I don't think it will damage Winston's eyes, but just to be on the safe side, he's behind me. So he's actually asleep at the moment, but my body is protecting him from the light flashes because his head is, well, it's directly behind my bottom.